Hello students, this is part 2 of video 1 of the lesson the 100 dresses 1 class 10. Next paragraph of the 100 dresses 1. Thinking about Wanda and her 100 dresses all lined up in the closet, Maddie began to wonder who was going to win the drawing and coloring contest. For girls, this contest consisted of designing dresses, and for boys of designing motorboats. Probably Peggy would win the girls' medal. Peggy drew better than anyone else in the room. At least that's what everybody thought. She could copy a picture in a magazine or some film star's head so that you could almost tell who it was. Oh, Maddie was sure Peggy would win. Well, tomorrow the teacher was going to announce the winner, then they would know. Now explanation of these lines. While thinking about Wanda, Maddie began thinking about the drawing contest in which the boys had to design motorboats and girls had to design dresses. Peggy was the obvious winner of that competition because she was the best artist in the room. She could copy exact pictures and recognizable portraits. She was sure that Peggy would win, and the results were to be announced the next day when everyone would know what's what. Now the next day it was drizzling. Maddie and Peggy hurried to school under Peggy's umbrella. Naturally, on a day like this, they didn't wait for Wanda Petronsky on the corner of Oliver Street, the street that far away under the railroad track and up the hill led to Boggins Heights. Anyway, they weren't taking chances on being late today because today was important. There are two words. Drizzling means rain lightly and hurried means quickly. Quick. Now explanation. The day when the results were to be announced, it was raining lightly, and thus the two best friends ran quickly to school without waiting for Wanda. Generally, they used to wait for her at the Oliver Street that led to Boggins Heights, the place where Wanda lived, but they didn't wait that day. Even if it was raining that day, they wouldn't have waited for her because the day was crucial as the results were to be announced. Now next passage. Did you think Miss Mason will announce the winners today? Asked Peggy. Oh, I hope so. The minute we get in, said Maddie. Of course you will win, Peg. Hope so, said Peggy eagerly. The minute they entered the classroom, they stopped short and gasped. There were drawings all over the room. There were drawings all over the room on every ledge and window sill, dazzling colors and brilliant lavish designs all drawn on great sheets of wrapping paper. There must have been 100 of them all lined up. These must be drawings for the contest. They were. Everybody stopped and whistled or murmured admiringly. There are some words, difficult words. Gasped, catch one's breath with an open mouth. Ledge, shelf, window sill. Ledge are sill forming the bottom part of a window. Dazzling, extremely impressive, beautiful or skillful. Lavish, gorgeous. Murmured, say something in a low or distinct voice, and admiringly in a way that shows respect or warm approval. Now explanation of these lines. When the best friends entered the classroom, Peggy asked Maddie, if Miss Mason would announce the results or not, to which Maddie said yes. Maddie told her that she believed Peggy would win, but to their utmost surprise, when they entered the class, there were drawings all over the room, bright and brilliant. They left everyone in awe. These were the drawings for the contest. Next paragraph. As soon as the class had assembled, Miss Mason announced the winner. Jack Bagels had won for the boys, she said, and his design for an outboard motor was an exhibition in room 12, along with the sketches by all the other boys. Assembled means gathered together in one place for a common purpose. Now explanation. Miss Mason announced the winners after everyone had settled. Amongst the boys, Jack Bagels had won. He drew an outboard motor which was displayed in room number 12 along with drawings made by other boys. Now next paragraph. As for the girls, she said, although just one or two sketches were submitted by most, one girl and room 13 should be proud of her. This one girl actually drew 100 designs, all different and all beautiful, in the opinion of the judges, and one of the drawings is worthy of winning the prize. I am very happy to say that Wanda Petronsky is the winner of the girls' medal. Explanation. She then talked about girls' submission. She mentioned that there was one such girl who had submitted 100 designs, each so beautiful that the judges felt that any out of them was worthy of gold medal. Miss Mason very proudly announced Wanda as the winner of the competition. Next paragraph. Unfortunately, Wanda has been absent from school for some days and is not here to receive the applause that is due to her. Let us hope she will back tomorrow. Now class, you may file around the room quietly and look her exquisite drawings. The children burst into applause, and even the boys were glad to have a chance to stamp on the floor, put their fingers in their mouths, and whistle, though they were not interested in dresses. Look, Peg, whispered Maddie. There's that blue one she told us about. Isn't it beautiful? Yes, said Peggy. And here's that green one, boy. And I thought I could draw. Explanation. She continued and sadly mentioned that Wanda has not been coming since days, hoping she would be there the next day. She instructed everyone to look at the flawless collection, to which everyone applauded and whistled. Maddie and Peggy even saw the blue dress that Wanda had talked about. It was beautiful. Peggy sighed, I thought I could draw, which means that the drawings left her in immense admiration. Thank you.